You have upset Ben Johns in several of those affairs, but describe that. What do people that are not pros that are watching this that maybe don't understand that number?
Well, I think it's that much more impressive considering he hasn't been playing that much singles this year. So I think it's you know, it just goes to show how complete of a player he is.
Yep.
And yeah, it also goes to show that how much I helped him. I think his very first men's gold medal this year was with me. So ever since we wanted to get in Florida, he's been on a roll. So no, just joking. But yeah, look, props to Ben. He's definitely playing very well in men's. He's playing extremely well in mixed as well with Ali. Just a tough guy to beat out there.
Right side Andre was on fire at Cape Coral this year. Just saying.
Why not? Why not? It was a fun experience.
Anything to get that ticket to play with Ben for sure. But we are moments away from starting this one. Chatted with Leah Jansen a little bit ahead of this match, just having known Connor quite well through his journey. Says, you know, being from Michigan, doesn't get a ton of practice there unless she's, of course, in town, which she does still go to a little bit. And she thinks Alshon, if he can keep him at the baseline, he being Connor, that it might be a good matchup for him. So we'll see if that holds true.
We're about to find out.
Tough to keep him at the baseline, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Side out. Zero, zero.
Christian is able to get Connor on the baseline, and now vice versa. A great passing shot.
Side out. Zero, zero.
Alshon just makes it look easy, but so far, early sample size for you, I'm sure with your exposure to Mogle, I'd love to get your thoughts on what you're going to look for in a new player that you've never seen before to see where their level's at.
Well, he's, even those few points he's already played, you can see he's got the passing shots. He understands the game well. It's more a question of how he's going to handle the pressure that's going to be coming from the other side of the net. Now I've always said it, there's a lot of players out there that can play some really high-end pickleball, but it's all about how consistent you can be with that level, and that's really what makes the difference.
Is drilling the only way to develop that consistency in your mind? Or is it consistent?
There's more to it, obviously.
Yeah.
There's drilling, there's match play experience,
right.
You know, there's the understanding of the game and how the game is evolving as well. You know, if you're not improving, you're definitely going backwards in this game this time. So, yeah, all this new guys coming up, all the young guns coming through as well. So,
1-0.
Christian able to get up, like you said, so far winning that battle.
Oh, right into the strike zone, slips away.
Connor had that one.
Zero.
Good depth on that return. He's got some pace on that forehand, yeah. Good acceleration through the forehand.
Yeah, Jansen addressed that too, says he's got a lot of power really quick.
There she is, courtside, keeping an eye on her friend.
Friend of ours in the booth as well. Jansen sporting the 1 seed this week in women's singles.
Go. My Columbus Slider
exactly.
MLP teammate.
Side out.
Yeah, what a run for the Sliders this year. A few months have passed, but that run is undeniably historic.
Sure was a good run for us.
2-0.
There's layout.
You let him there, Captain.
Yeah, it was a team effort. It was a lot of fun to be part of it. All right, well, it looks like so far Christian is he's able to do what Leah said he shouldn't be allowed to do, which is take over the net and apply the pressure. So, yeah, Connor's going to have to figure some stuff out here. Maybe Leah can help him with a little coaching, but
I stand
3-0.
corrected in my seeding comment. Caitlin Christian wearing the 1 seed, Leah Jansen, the 2 seed. Your
Right.
mixed doubles partner. Don't want to
Exactly right.
deny her any credit. She was warming up on center before this match.
Christian off to an early lead here, 4-0. Imposing his will a little bit with
4-0.
the speed of his drives. Mixing up the serve some as well. Connor had none of that. Very good return.
Zero 4. Side out. Four 0. Point.
Great backhand from Christian Alshon there. That's a part of the game that has improved a lot in the last few years, for sure.
In what ways?
Well, that used to be the spot you go to in singles. He's safe at the net, but he's developed a two-hander. Look, he can pass you, he can come in on it. And then obviously at the net, he's a big presence. He moves very well. Got a
Timeout receiver, 6-0.
full frame. Good luck passing him from the middle of the court.
All right, hot start for Christian Alshon. We'll see if Connor Mogle can sort through the patterns with a visit with his friend, perhaps Leah Jansen. We'll be right back at the commercial break. Stay with us.
Strokes. And then I would like to see him maybe take a little bit more risk as well. Break that rhythm. I think there's no pressure on Christian right now. But there you go. I don't mind that miss. He was trying to come in. That is the adjustment I would make. And I know Christian's got a very, very tough serve to deal with, but he should try to come in on some of those returns of serve. All right, gets a little lucky break there. Let's see if he can put it to work here.
Christian Alshon, of course, a 3-time gold medal winner this season in 2025. Got his first in the 2025 calendar year. Followed it up with 2 more. Just wide, and Mogle's on the board. In 1 meet 2.
1-7.
There you go. He's trying to come in.
Just too good. What's the biggest struggle to keep Christian Alshon at bay to the baseline, in your opinion?
The strength of his passing shots, for sure.
Okay.
He definitely, you gotta come in behind a very deep ball and probably not give away too much angle. Or if you do give away that angle, you gotta get him moving. But Connor was a little bit ahead in that rally when he was up with the net. He's trying to come in again. Yeah, there you go. He just needs a little more in that first volley. That's why he lacked the point before. So he's adapting, which is always a great sign. He's definitely figured some things out.
1-7.
He stopped Christian's run, and now it's just a matter of being able to put some points on the board himself. Christian helping him out a little bit with that return.
Two 7.
Great passing shot. Yeah, not an easy one. Christian ripped that return cross court.
We'll run here for Mogle.
Three 7.
Just wide.
Side
Pretty
out.
good. Pretty good contact on that backhand down the line. This is the tough part now when Christian gets to serve.
7-3.
It's so much about the quality of your return. But otherwise, if the return is not good enough, he'll start dictating, and then it's tough to get out of the ropes. already up at the net.
Point.
Oh, and that length, as you are all too familiar with.
Length and great speed to back it up as well.
Yes.
So he's, yeah,
8-3.
he's very tough to pass. Great time out there.
Point.
So a little bit of the same here. You can see it from
Yeah.
how he's able to control right away from the third shot. That serve does enough damage. Return is just a little too short, too weak. And then Christian is just teeing off on the next one. A great passing shot,
Right
but
out.
if that's what it takes to do consistently to win points on your return, that's a tough day at the office.
That's off a game point.
3-10.
There you go. He's trying to come in. Great passing shot from Christian.
Side out. Ten-3.
Just wide. Alshon takes the first. 11-3, a good showing of Mogle, but I'm sure he's still got more in the tank. Game 2 coming up next from Daytona Beach. We welcome you back with a view of Carvana Grandstand Court. Game 3 between these two. Federico Staksrud rallied back after dropping game 1.
Federico showing why he's the #1 in the world, right? Dropping game 1. Last tournament of the season. And he's just hanging in there mentally, very tough. Finding his rhythm. Pretty straightforward game 2, and now he's got a match point here. That's going to conclude it. So 11-6 in the third. Congratulations to Federico. Great competitor. Moving on to the next round. And good run for Luke. You got to give it to him.
Absolutely. Pushed him.
Taking one game from Federico. It's not easy at all.
No, that's progress in anyone's mind from a training standpoint. Take that one back. Feather in the cap.
We're back to center court here. Definitely, Connor is definitely looking to make some adjustments here, try to change dynamics a little bit. Should be interesting to see what he's going to come up with differently here in game 2. Christian is sticking with some hard cross-court returns and then trying to control the game from the back.
Oh, there it is.
Great passing shot.
Slips that one through.
Good first point to get some momentum going here.
Ow.
A little confidence still.
So Federico will face Donald Young in the round of 16. That'll be a fun match.
Some fireworks there as well.
The winner of this one will get Troy Aiken or Spartak Hachow.
Yep. Great drop to get back in the rally, but yeah, Christian is just keeping him on the ropes. Like I said, once you're up on the ropes there, it's going to be hard to fight your way out. Connor's going to have to stay very aggressive at the start of the point. Take a few chances to do that return as well. There you go, great return. A little short on that volley. Yeah, and he's paid the price for that.
Point.
That return was very good. He's just got to follow up with a little bit of volley. Big forehand from Christian.
Point.
Right now, you see Connor trying to get to the net, which I think is the right play. But what's happening is his approach shot is just not strong enough, and then he's on the back foot
3-1.
right away. Doesn't really get to be established there up at the net.
Were you wanting to put an approach shot on Christian Alshon?
It's not like it's not as easy as just figuring out one spot and going with it. You can just see what Christian did over there, though. On the flip side of that coin is Christian was able to stretch him, so it was a low, fast approach that got him on the run, got Connor on the run, got him stretched out. So then the passing shot becomes that much harder. The difference is that when Connor comes in, Christian's feet are set, and then he's able to get a lot more pace on the ball and generate more angle as well. So timeout pretty quickly here, 5-1. Christian is playing very well.
Up to this point, we'd love for you to tell us where Mogle could bring some homework back after this, if it doesn't go his way today.
There's some great backhands from the back. You can see on that point how Connor is trying to push forward. He's trying to find the right ball to come in on. He was able to force the error that time. He's got the right thing in mind over there. Just
1-5.
he understands that the quality of the approach that has to be very, very good.
Point.
I don't mind that miss from Christian. I think the biggest difference for Connor, if he's going to go back and watch this match, you can see just in terms of the returns. Look at Christian's return, how it's coming in so fast, pretty low and great depth. Got a cat and mouse there. Let's see if they can. All right. Christian can cover it pretty well over there.
That's a great point about the returns of Alshon. It's hard to, when you're not watching it live, imagine the penetration of those returns.
For sure, for sure. Christian has been studying the game quite a bit, so knows exactly what's going on.
Point.
Yeah, the big difference is when they get to the third shot. On Christian's serves, Christian's quite a bit ahead at that point. And Connor is usually on his serve on the third shot. He's a little behind at that point. So that's really what's been the big difference here. The dynamics of the point are very different. See, like that's a little hopeful coming in on that one. Yeah, he paid the price.
Point.
Alshon's last gold medal came in Cincinnati, won his first career Grand Slam in men's singles.
That's not a bad place. Grand Slam, a lot of points.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, good one to win. Great back and cross court again from Christian. Just slightly wide, but yeah, backhand is looking very good.
Two 7.
That was a better approach shot. Good depth. He's able to move Christian, force him to pass. Hit that passing shot on the move. A lot off balance and got an error. That's the kind of approach he's got to be looking for.
3-7.
Now the battle is going to be finding the right ball to come in on. Ooh, he had a good look there.
Side out.
He's frustrated, as you can see, and he's right to be frustrated there.
Yeah.
He had a high forehand volley. Good overlook as you're going to get.
7-3.
Christian being opportunistic there. Understanding that that let court is going to force Connor to slice. So he just closes in behind it. Advantage of a little lucky break.
8-3. Side out.
Nice start here from Christian. Trying to come in on that backhand. One of the last few chances here for Connor to put together a run and get back in this match.
Side out.
Not a bad passing shot. Got a mouse here. This should get interesting. Christian behind the back. Oh, this guy's got to make the highlight reel. There you go. There you go.
Looking to make big shots.
Great job.
Love it.
You talked about his athleticism earlier, and he just showcased it right there.
Look at this. Behind the back. Unbelievable. Keeps his balance somehow. Stays on his feet.
Most impressive bit of that shot is how low he was able to keep it. The same guy. Even he said it. Same guy. Yeah, that's
always happens that way, it seems.
Once in a while, yeah. Yeah.
3-9.
Good depth on that approach shot.
Side out.
Connor had no time lining up that passing shot.
Nine, 3. Side out.
First error from Christian. Got a really good third. Got a nice look at that put away volley. Overbrushed it. Too much topspin. Up in the net. Well, a couple of looks here for Connor. Can he make something happen? Good drop. In control at that point.
Oh.
Side out. Nine, 3. Point.
That's to go for the drop. It's a little wide. Christian has his first match point on his hands here, looking to put the finishing touches on this one. Did a pretty
10-3.
one-way street match over here. Christian was just able to dominate with the power of his ground strokes. Those drives were on point the whole day.
Yeah.
Great get.
Just makes it look easy. Feathery drop and gets the job done. Connor Mogle's run comes to an end in the round of 32 against one of the best in the game. Alshon moves on to the round of 16. Women's singles coming up next from Daytona Beach.